Hello everybody, hello, welcome to the channel. Welcome to a fine day and first day out on my road bike. First day on the road bike, hooray! Feels like spring's arrived now. Really does. So yeah, it's this time of year again. Actually it's late, normally it's mid-March. I normally tend to get out on the bike, on the road bike. But this year it's April. 2nd, 3rd of April I think it is. So I'm a bit late this year. Yeah, but it's nice to be out. I mean, it's a decent enough day, it's not bad, as you can see here. It's sunny, but it's not warm. It's about, what, 11 degrees, something like that. 11, 12 degrees, but it's a bit of a wind chill as well, so hence why I've got my autumn gear on here. But it's just so nice to be out. But it's a shock to the system as well. One, for the traffic, you know, so I'm not used to being on the roads now after not being out over the winter. Two, the potholes. Obviously I discovered all the new potholes from the winter. And three, the how unfit I am. Because obviously on the mountain bike, obviously I'm a bit out of favour of the winter, but it's a different type of cycling on the mountain bike to the road bike. On the road bike, obviously you go up a lot more hills, a lot more strenuous, and yeah, it's a lot harder. It's a lot harder on the road bike I find than it is on the mountain bike. So yeah, so I've got a few things to get used to today, but I'm looking forward to it. I'm not going far today neither. Just a little loop around, probably about 30 miles, something like that. So we'll crack on and see how we get on there. Another thing that came to mind before there as well was my toe clips. Because obviously all through the winter I've just been using trainers. So I've got to keep that in mind as well, that I've got toe clips today, so, or clipless pedals I should say. So I've got to remember to clip out and don't fall over anything. It never happened, touch wood, I shouldn't say that. But you know, been quite a few, like last year since I was out on my road bike, last autumn. Last time I went out, so yeah, I've got to remember I'm on the road bike. I'll tell you what, mind, this Garmin Varia radar is very, very good. As you can see, it's picking on the cars here going past, which are up there on the road. So good distance away, but still picking them up. Yeah, so far it's been brilliant, it really has. A few times, one or two times when there's been like more than say 2 or 3 cars, not all the time, but sometimes it doesn't pick them up. But a lot of times it does, even 4 or 5 cars are still picking them up, so far very impressed. But it's early days, I'll try a bit more. As you know, I tried it out like I said in the review, but then I wasn't like trying out on busy roads, if you like, it was just down the street from me, so this is the first time properly out on the road, so we'll see how it goes. But yeah, so far seems very, very good. Yeah, and the Crew, as you know, doesn't have sound on it. Well, you might not know, but the Crew 1 doesn't have any sound on it, because on the Crew 2 it beeps at you when there's a car coming, but it still works, still catches your eye, because it's a big yellow bar down the side, which is yellow when the cars are coming up behind you, you know, at normal speed. It goes red when they're coming to very fast, and then it goes green once they go past here. You can see there, see it flash green. I mean, it's going off all the time because there's loads of cars behind us over there, but there, see, it's just flash green there now. But it will pick up more than 1 car. I mean, I've had it where it's picked up 5 cars before behind us. And I say that's pretty good, because as you can see, the road is a fair distance behind. And it will pick up even further than that way. You know, some of the long stretches of the road still picked up cars a long way back, so it's got good range on it as well. So that's how it goes. But so far, very impressed, very impressed. So I'm in Durham at the moment. Just come round Neville's Cross. First hill I've ever been up on the road bike so far, and it was alright. It's okay, that didn't kill us. Haven't collapsed with exhaustion or anything like that, because obviously first time on the road bike I always feel tired. It's always worse than normal. So yeah, I did think about going on the mountain bike today originally. Earlier in the week when I saw the weather was going to be pretty decent, I thought, no, get the road bike out. Time for the road bike. Time for the spring and summer, the nice days, eh? I don't think today's supposed to be that bad. This week's supposed to be that bad. I think it's going to rain tomorrow. Yeah, Thursday I'm not sure about. And Friday's supposed to be canny, and hopefully me and Katie will get on the bikes on Friday, so hopefully we'll get a folded bikes maybe, something like that. We'll see, depends what the weather's like, depends if it changes. Yeah, but it's good to be out, it really is good to be out. I mean, it's a glorious day today. It's with the Crew saying 14, I don't know if it actually is 14, but it feels quite warm. I don't feel cold. As you can see here, look, blue skies, no rain, and very little wind actually. Got a little bit of a side wind coming from the south. It's come from my left hand side here, so it's not my face. Pleasant, very pleasant day. yeah, so it's nice to finally get on the road bike. A bit late, as I say, most years, if you look back at my previous videos, I was looking back the other day, it tends to be mid-March kind of thing when I get out for the first time on the road bike. But this year, April, so yeah, so we'll go. Hopefully get more of this to come, but it's so nice to be out, it really is. So I'm coming into Esh now, my home village, well, where I grew up. Don't live here now, but it's where I grew up. Oh look, lots of daffodils out, proper spring, look at that. Very pretty. And I reckon I might take some lambs today, because there's definitely some around. Just find a pothole. There's quite a few around. Seen them when I've been out and about in the car and that, so should see some spring lambs there, make it feel like proper spring. But at the moment, I've got daffodils. So yeah, heading to Esh, Crosskeys pub there. Used to really good food there once over. I love they still do, because it's been a while since I was last there, but used to do some fantastic meals once over. But yeah, many happy memories in this village. There's Esh Church. I've told you before, where I used to cut the grass as I was a kid. That was my job, cutting the grass. And I can remember coming up this road here and doing wheelies. So many white lines you could get on your bike. I had a chopper bike at the time, and people used to do wheelies up there. So the road to so many white lines you could do. And that was before, obviously, all the busy traffic. That was before it got really busy. Because you wouldn't do it now. I mean, it's quiet today actually, but you'd be risking your life if you try and do it today. We used to play football on the road back there. Use the bush out as a goal. There used to be a car come through here about every hour or something. But yeah, it's a lot busier these days. But today is quiet, so yeah, it's good. It's good. So I've just pedalled up there, the Monkey, which is a fairly big hill back there, and it was alright actually. I was quite, well, a little bit anxious thinking, will I manage it? Will it be alright? So you see, I haven't been on the road bike since last year, and I've been on the lines through the winter, but the lines is basically flat, you know, you just got a few little hills here and there, but until you come on the road bike and get some big hills, you just don't know how you're going to do, you know what I mean? Don't know how your body's going to react. I was going to scream for mercy or be alright, but it was alright. It was alright. So at the moment we're going across Towlow Fell. As you can see, you probably hear the wind. There's always a bit windy up here. There's always a bit of a, because it's so open, I think. I mean, it's a side wind, as you can see by the turbines here. It's coming across from your left, which is alright, because when you get a headwind up here, it's awful. But yeah, so far so good. It's a good ride, I'm enjoying it. Very good. So I'm going to head to Towlow way and then come back down the other side, which is just over where them turbines are over there. And I'll probably have a little bit of a rest when I'm over there. Boy, have a breather. Look here. Look, lambs. Haha. There we go, look. Lambs in here. Fantastic. First lambs I've seen out on the bike. On the bike, yeah. I've seen lambs when I've been in the car, but first time when I've been out on a ride, I've actually seen lambs. It's a sign of spring, that is now, isn't it? Feels proper spring. Daffodils and lambs today. Good stuff. Feels like we're in spring now. It's nice. Nice. It's a good time of year, spring, isn't it? I love spring, my favourite time of year, because it feels like, you know, there's the beginning of something new. All the new, obviously, life's been born. All the trees are coming out, all the plants, flowers are coming out. It's just a fantastic time of year. And of course, hopefully, it'll only get better with summer coming. Hopefully we'll have a good summer again, eh? I think last year was a good summer. The spring was a bit wet and naff, I think, last year if I remember right, but summer was good. So let's hope this year's the same. But yeah, it's good to see the lambs, isn't it? Good to see. Good to see. So I've come down the other side of, you see the turbines over there. I've come around that side, come through Tolo, along here, and then I'm going to go down here, and down the other side. So yeah, so far so good. A bit more windy up here, but it always is, as I said before, up Tolo way, it's always windy because you're higher up and very exposed. But it's okay, it's not cold. It is 13 degrees at the moment, and it feels alright. Feels good, feels good, feels brilliant in fact to be out. It really does. So we'll crack on down here and carry on round there. As you all probably know, I love cycling on the mountain bike. I love a bit on my mountain bike, but I love a bit on the road bike more. I don't know why. Obviously you've got the risk of cars and things, but when there's not too many cars around, like at the moment, it's just lovely. Oh, some lambs, look, hello there. But when there's not too many cars around, it's quiet like here. It's just unbeatable, it really is. I don't know if it's just because that was what I started with, you know. I started road bike riding before I started on my mountain bike, so whether it started, I don't know, but yeah, road cycling's where the heart is for me, where my heart is. It's just amazing. I love it. As I say, it's risky sometimes with cars and idiot drivers, but if you take that risk into consideration, you know, you just got to be careful, haven't you, really? Got to be careful out there. But and you kind of wrap yourself up in cotton wool with anything in life, innit? It's like driving a car and anything else, you know, you got to be very, very careful. But apart from that, it's wonderful, it really is. Fantastic. Love being on my road bike. It's a great feeling. And yeah, hopefully get lots of days out like this year with the weather. I think I've sussed it out with the radar, with the Garmin radar, Garmin Varia radar. It works really well, really well, works great. Picks up cars, picks up motorbikes. I think it picks up bikes as well, cyclists I think. I've never had that happen yet, obviously, because I haven't had any bikes behind us yet, but I think it picks up anything really. I mean, so I've heard, I mean, people have told us it picks up cyclists. I think it'll be quite handy actually, because I've had it before where I've been plotting along and, you know, daydreaming of the cyclists that come behind us and gives us a heart attack. So it'll be quite nice to get a warning of a cyclist come behind you as well. But yeah, it's good. It's a good unit, and it picks up like about 5 cars. I've had 5 cars flash from here before when I was going around Durham area where. So it does work really well. Where sometimes it falls down is basically if you've got a car, say it comes up behind you, a couple of cars. I had it happen to us before. We had a couple of cars. I picked it up, showed us the couple of cars. A couple of cars went past. I thought, oh, that's it, they've gone. It went to green and, you know, went off like it was there, all clear. And then I glanced back and there's still a car behind us. And I think what it is that, and it wasn't shown on the screen, I think what it is that when that car's keeping pace with you, when that car is like, you know, coming behind you and it's keeping pace behind you, it's the exact same speed as you, it kind of loses the signal. It sort of stops detecting it, if you like. So that's the only thing I've found. It's only happened a couple of times. And of course the radar's never going to substitute for you looking over your shoulder completely. You know, you kind of obviously just stop looking over your shoulder and use that. It's just added a little extra bit of safety. And so far it's been really good. I mean, going up hills and that's great. You know, you see a pothole and you don't want to be staying over your shoulder going up a hill or something, and you look down, no cars, I can avoid the pothole. And it's been great for stuff like that. And it just gives a heads up, you know, you hear something behind, that car, glance down, yeah, here's a car coming. So it's really, really good. I'm very impressed with it so far. I say, you just got to bear in mind there's limitations, and it won't take over completely from looking over your shoulder. You know, still look over your shoulder, but yeah, it's good. It's really good. It's expensive, but it's good. So I'm having a bit of a rest here at the top I've just come a little bit further along the road. As I said before, there's the fells up there. You can see the cars going along, that's where I've just came along before. And I'm going to head down here in a minute once I have a few minutes break. I always tend to stop here. It's always a little bit quiet, not too many cars around, it's a nice place to stop. As I said earlier on, I'm not going to go far today. I think it's about 35 miles. At the moment I've done 20. By the time we get back I think it's something like that. So my first ride up my road bike, I'm not going to go crazy. I'm just going to take it real easy, real steady. And the other days I can go out of gear, do you know what I mean? So not overdo it. So yeah, so far so good. It's been really good. And the bike's going really good as well. Give it oil yesterday, you know, I cleaned the chain to make sure everything worked okay. Tyres were actually still quite a bit airing from last year. I had a little bit, but not too much. But yeah, the trusty Canyon is still doing well. Still doing well. That's not bad there. So yeah, so I'll have a rest and then I'll crack on down this road here. What do you think, my new water bottle then, eh? What my dad's, eh? Katie bought us that. Yeah, the other one was getting a bit grubby, so she's bought us the new one. But the mouthpiece gets horrible, doesn't it? You know, the top of the mouthpiece gets really, you kind of seem to clean them up no matter what you do. So yeah, Katie goes the new one, so that's good. I've still got the other ones, like, because obviously it's a really hot day, I'll have to have a few water bottles, but in the meantime it'll stop us catching some horrible disease or something. This hill here, I can remember coming up this on my roller chopper when I was a kid. It never gets any easier though. It's quite a hill. So I've just come to the top of that hill I mentioned before, that's it there. But yeah, it's quite a hill. I can remember actually as a kid, I don't know if I mentioned before, but we came up here messing around one day. I was about 7, 8 or something like that, and I heard a noise, and down here, just on the bank side here, there was bulldozers and stuff. You know, and they were pulling up the hillside here. Of course, for a kid it was still exciting, and what they're doing is they're putting a pipeline in. They'll put the gas pipeline in across the road. So the gas pipeline just went, you can see there's a marker up there at the top of the hill. Went right across the hill, right across the road through there, and right up there. And they were here for ages, they were here for weeks and weeks, and we used to come and watch them, and you know, they were, got to know the drivers of the bulldozers and all sorts. It was good. It was good. Every day come and watch them. Good fun. It's funny these memories come back, isn't it, when you're out and about? But yeah, good times, good times. So I'm just heading back down into Esh again. Nope, so we're on this time. So I came up this way before, now I'm going back down through the village, down towards Ushamur way, and then I'll be back along the bottom, back towards home. Yeah, so here probably about, I think it's about 30-35 miles by the time I get back. Not a huge ride, but I don't care. For my first ride out, I'll be very happy. Just have a nice, decent ride out, no problems, and been able to do it, like I said before. Because as I say, I've been on my bike in the winter, but still it's not the same as being on the road bike. You don't go up any hills, big hills like you do when you're on the road bike. So it's been a bit of a test for us. So far so good. So far so good. Speaking of childhood memories, just here where the slow sign is, I can remember we were, again, kids 7 or 8 years old, and we were up here, and there was a big puddle there, huge puddle just there, and we went through it a few times on the bikes and we got so wet, we were just dripping wet. So my friend Stuart decided to swim in it. So he was lying in the puddle, swimming away. Obviously he wasn't going very far, but yeah, he's lying flat down in the puddle, swimming in it. Mad times, things you do as kids, Well, I've done nearly 31 miles. Be about 30, 32 when I get back, something like that. Yeah, it's good, been good. Thoroughly enjoyed it. It's really nice to be out on the road bike. Beginning of spring, summer, good times ahead, good times ahead. And the first proper try of the Garmin Varia has been good as well. First time I've used it properly. And I didn't get sent the Varia or anything like that. It's mine, I bought it, so yeah, I'm not going to be I'm not trying to promote anything like that, but it's been good. It's been good. It's been a good radar, a little bit of a backup, It literally washes your back, so it's good. It's good. And I've thoroughly enjoyed my first ride out for this 2023. So as usual, thank you very much for joining us. Hope to see you all soon and take care of yourselves. See you all later. Bye bye.